Former President Donald Trump now facing more than 70 felony charges, and some carry prison sentences up to 20 years. Could he end up campaigning from behind bars? As WBZ's John Keller shows us, it's happened before.
A presidential candidate running from prison? It wouldn't be the first time. Socialist Eugene V. Debs did it in 1920, touting his prison uniform number in campaign material. 72 years later, fringe candidate Lyndon LaRouche also ran from his prison cell. And Boston political legend James Michael Curley won re-election to his state rep seat while serving time for fraud. But Trump would be the first major party figure to run from the lockup, raising all sorts of logistical questions.
As a former president, he's entitled to 24-hour Secret Service protection. And I just have no idea how that would work in a prison setting.
But does it have to get to that point?
Of unsubstantiated charges, rumors, innuendo, and speculation.
Back in the 70s, Vice President Spiro Agnew avoided jail time for taking bribes by resigning in a plea deal to lesser charges. Could that be a way out for Trump?
He seems to have very poor legal advice. That seems to be a motif. A good lawyer would be saying to him, you need to be thinking about how we're going to resolve this short of a trial.
And should he win a second term, there's another option.
Do you believe he could pardon himself if he were reelected?
I do. I think the pardon legislation is such that he's got a lot of freedom to do that.
But Trump wouldn't be the only imprisoned candidate should that happen. Convicted killer for hire and animal abuser Joe Exotic is also running for president for the second time.
Get your bumper stickers now.
We'll watch his poll numbers. John, this is insane. A possibility of this, any of it or none of it being resolved before the election?
Absolutely, it's possible. I mean, the former president's lawyers have already tried to get the Mar-a-Lago case postponed until after the election. The judge said no. In any case, no matter what happens with the timing or whether the president even winds up in jail, there's one thing I can say for sure. There are going to be millions of people at the end of all this who are going to be extremely unhappy with and suspicious of the legal process in this country, one side or the other, maybe even both. It's a sad situation.
Yeah, it really is. Well said. Thank you, John. Paula?